Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Assalamu alaikum and welcome to Sports Extra. I'm your host Ahmed Nawaz with the latest roundup of sports today. Let's take a look at what we're discussing. First of all, Pakistan versus England. All eyes are now on the Pindi pitch, whether it's the heaters you're eyeing or whether it's the fans. So it might be the patio heaters, might be the fans that you're eyeing. But Saud Shakil made a very pertinent statement today where he said that we now understand the kind of pitches we need. So I think it's absolutely ironic the way things are going. And somebody was talking to me today on another platform that, Test cricket has been sort of a dying art, and that's why we need to, keep on doing innovations to revive it and keep it, at par with T20 and every brand of cricket that is being played. And I made a very pertinent comment. I said, as long as you have the Pakistan cricket team, Test cricket will ever be so entertaining and interesting that you have no idea. So I think that is the case, but eventually what bothers me the most is, and that is our second topic today as well, that we talk about Aqib Javed. His new era now starts at PCB. So we're going to be talking about that as well. The fact is that everything Aqib Javed has said has now made sense to everybody, and I mean everybody across cricket fraternity in Pakistan. When he said these things about 3 to 4 years ago, everybody started saying that he's got vested interests with the franchise. And this is something that I will never understand, that he was speaking the same things 4 years back that he's speaking now. So, suddenly we decide that, okay, he's given us the rocket science of how to dry the square and how to make dry pitches. So it was plain simple. All we had to do is just have some self-belief and believe that Noman Ali and Sajid Khan are your prime spinners at the moment. You don't need a mystery every time. Scooby-Doo might need it, but you don't need it in Pakistan cricket. So that's an ironic case as well. So we discuss what Aqib Javed brings to Pakistan cricket now. And of course, we do know that inside sources did tell us that he came on very particular conditions, that he's going to have the autonomy. There's going to be no, I think, suggestive models. Nobody's going to enforce anything. And I think things are very clear. And knowing Aqib Bhai personally, I know him personally as well. He's a very good friend as well. I know for a fact that, it's going to be plain simple. So we'll talk about that in detail on another note as well. So we talk about that and what we can expect from Pakistan cricket, and like I said, the third test match is going to be very, very interesting. Then we discuss the Emerging Asia Cup 2024, Pakistan beating Oman. Rohail Nazir, absolutely brilliant. It absolutely breaks my heart that we have wasted prime years of this youngster and he's been victimized for no certain reason. Unfortunately, he was just tagged with a lobby that he had nothing to do with, and he was victimized because people wanted to take revenge from that particular lobby, and that is ironic. And I think Haris's form right now, seriously under the radar. Then your emerging criteria, I mean captaincy decisions as well. Rohail could have done that. Qasim Akram, I think, was a brilliant option himself as well. There are many other options that we can explore in detail. So we'll talk about the Emerging Cup as well. Then we talk about Pakistan's new white ball skipper. The hunt still stays on, and of course, there's a lot to talk about. After Babar Azam's resignation, some sources had tipped Mohammad Rizwan to take over the reins, but then nothing was confirmed. Salman Ali Agha's name has been at the forefront as well from various sources, that he's the prime candidate right now. But you never know in Pakistan cricket. The decision might surprise everybody because there's been no clarity, and we've got an Australia tour coming and then immediately a Champions Trophy. I think the sooner this decision happens, the certain ranks are going to settle down, and whoever the new skipper is will have time to make up for his planning and amends as well. And then, of course, we move on to the 6th Asian Open Taekwondo Championship, where Pakistan has won big. They've secured first position. They've won multiple medals, and it's been absolutely brilliant. We talk about various categories, winning 8 medals at the Asian Championship, and of course head coach Yusuf Karami as well has received the best coach award. Shahzeb, of course, was honored with the best athlete award in this Taekwondo Championship. So congratulations to everybody, especially to Mr. Karami, the coach, and of course Pakistan Taekwondo Federation as well deserve a big shout out and big congratulations as well. So that's what we're discussing on the show today in detail as well. But right after the short break, stay tuned to Sports Extra. Right, time now to introduce the guests. First of all, joining us in studios is our cricket commentator, international broadcaster, presenter and sports expert Kiasif Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum, sir. How are you?
Walaikum assalam, sir. I'm good. How about yourself?
Thank you very much. I'm very well as well. Also joining us is sports expert Malik Usman Ahmed. Assalamu alaikum. How are you, sir?
Walaikum assalam. I'm doing well.
Thank you very much for joining us. We've also been joined by the man himself, Sabir Hussain, on your screens. Assalamu alaikum, Sabir. How are you?
Walaikum assalam, Ahmed. I'm good, thank you.
Well, there you go. Of course, Sabir is also joining us in studios as well. We've got a lot to look forward to. Let's take a look at this report and then we continue.
Pakistan and England cricket team held a strong practice session at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium on as they prepared for the important third test starting from October 24th. England has announced the playing 11 for the final test match. England have made 2 changes to the side with Brighton Cars and Matthew being rested for the decider. The visitors have decided to add Rehan Ahmed to a spin attack that already featured Shoaib Bashir and Jack Leach as they look to counter Pakistan on a wicket that is expected to turn. The toss for the match will be at 9:30 with the first ball bowled at 10 a.m. The series is tied at 1-1 after 2 exciting test matches in Multan, where England won the first match, but Pakistan bounced back in the second test, winning by 152 runs. As they face off in the final test, Pakistan aims to keep their momentum while England looks to reclaim their form. Fans can expect a thrilling contest as the series hangs in the balance.
Well, now, of course, discussing things in detail. Like I said, all eyes are on the Pindi pitch. It can be the patio heater or the fan, but things are right now on a very much amusement note as well. So, Malik Usman Ahmed, what do you think the Pindi pitch is going to make out for the players? Obviously, I think the balance somewhat has shifted to Pakistan's ranks right now. The confidence right now is something they're thriving on.
This is how good they are at planning things, right? They had a good second test and suddenly they realized that the spin is the way to win it. And now they are bringing out the heaters and the fans or whatever. How good it would have been had they could bring the sun down. But that is not going to be the case. Pindi pitch has always been a belter of a pitch for the batsman. And suddenly in a week's time they want to make it into a spin paradise, which I don't think is going to happen too soon. Pakistan was also lucky that they got to bat first, and suddenly day 1 pitch was technically a day 6 pitch. And that was how good that pitch was, that it held up until the day 9 and 10, or for that matter 4th or 5th day of the second test as well. But Pindi pitch historically has been a batting paradise.
Right, welcome back. Kiasif Ahmed, if we talk about the team combination right now, there are certain, circulating rumors that we might see another debut for Pakistan in the likes of one spinner. Maybe Zahid might not play and we might just go on to see a youngster playing for Pakistan.
Who's that?
I think it's plain simple that you...
Well, I don't know actually. Well, the rumors were about Hasibullah, that Hasibullah will be playing, but there is no chance because Rizwan is there and he's okay, he's perfect, though he's not performing well with the bat. But I don't think so that you're bringing another spinner where your 2 senior pros are performing well and they brought a victory for you after a long time. So they're in good confidence, they're performing well. See the pressers of Noman and Sajid, the way they have spoken in front of media.
So both of them are there just for their third spin bowling partner.
I think Salman Ali Agha is there, isn't it? hai. Because and to be honest, Ahmed, I won't see any change in this test if you ask me. Because you have a very good, yes, one thing, and that is Abdullah Shafiq. Either you're bringing in Herrera, because Herrera.
What about Saim Ayub? You're not saying anything about Saim
Well,
Ayub.
why I'm not saying give him full chance now, the last test, and let's see after these two innings and decide about himself that either he will be the part for the next upcoming test series or not. The one thing. And second thing is, Ahmed, I think that Pakistan got a victory and the confidence is okay that now, you know, that right before this series, we were, every member of the team, he was shocked, he was under pressure. And as you said in your intro, you know that when you when you go for the change and you brought your senior players, 4 of the senior players like Kamran Ghulam, like Salman Ali Agha, Noman, Sajid, all of them, they played plenty of domestic cricket and that's why they're performing well. All right, so I got now, you were asking about Mehran Mumtaz, isn't
Yes,
it?
absolutely. I have some news that he might be playing in for Zaid Mahmood. That's what I believe.
See, good luck for him. He's a very, very good and talented prospect for Pakistan, but it's too early. I think let him play 2-3 seasons more, get some maturity, and whenever you bring him, so give him full chances as you've given chances to the other players. It's not like that you've given him one chance and then say, thank you very much, you didn't perform well. I think it's injustice with the player. So I must say that good luck Pakistan team on this surface. You know, the weather is changed. It's not Multan. It's the evenings are cold and we're expecting some dew as well. So we'll see a different game from Multan at Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium.
Well, certainly, I think that will be you know, on the cards as well. But Sabir, what do you make up for this test match? What is Pakistan going to do? Surely they have the confidence, the centre of balance is with them as well. But how the pitch behaves, does it, you know, become something that we want or does it not? But right after a short break, I've just been told. So we're coming back to Sabir after a short break. Yes, Sabir Hussain. So how do you see Pakistan's prospects in this third test match?
Look, I mean, I'm quite optimistic. I mean, the way basically they performed, especially in the second test match, I mean, it will be interesting for Pakistan if, you know, if England will, you know, win the toss, what will happen for Pakistan? Because we have seen, you know, Pakistan usually basically bats really okay as far as the first innings is concerned, you know. But Ben Stokes, he categorically said that, yes, I mean, toss was very important. But I mean, if Pakistan basically, you know, managed to bowl for some and that particular pitch, so it will be interesting to see how basically Shan Masood, you know, will be utilizing Amir Jamal. Basically, their fast bowlers, though they were bit youngsters, I mean, but I mean they had a, you know, hell of a experience as far as their domestic structure was concerned. It will be interesting to see how basically, you know, Pakistani spinners will be, you know, bowling on that particular track, because K. Asif rightly said, I mean, usually I disagree so many times as far as, you know, Fakhar Zaman is concerned, but I mean, I totally agree with K. Asif that yes, Zaid Mahmood will be a better choice, because give him a proper chance, because it's too early for Mehran Mumtaz. Like, I mean, we have been talking about Saim Ayub, it's very early to basically, you brought him in the especially in the red ball format. I mean, you have to basically pick a couple of senior players. You have the utilization, you have to utilize especially Noman Ali, Sajid Khan, because they have a, you know, so much experience of domestic circuit. So better to stick with this particular team. If you want to include something, if you want to make any changes, so better include one fast bowler, especially because it will be interesting to see how Pakistan, you know, batsmen will be managing their leg spinner Rehan Ahmed, because we struggled a lot in the previous 3 test matches against him. So it will be interesting to see how
Shoaib
Pakistan,
Bashir. So you know, if we talk about Shoaib Bashir, do you think that Shoaib is going to be rested and Rehan's, because obviously I think England are desperate to make one change?
Look, what happened to Shoaib Bashir? He basically was bowling a little bit faster. I mean, he should have given a little bit flight, I would say. He could have been successful on Pakistani pitches. I mean, so it will be interesting to see how Rehan Ahmed will be bowling.
Because Pakistan, I think, Sabir, traditionally, you know, psychologically we tend to struggle against left arm spinners and leg spinners. So that is a psychological trauma for us right now.
did. I mean, that is the reason we basically collapsed so many times, especially in the test matches in Sri Lanka, in UAE, in New Zealand as well, against left arm spinners. I mean, so that is the reason I always say champions of collapse, like Pakistan. So it will be, we handled betterly to Jack League. Thanks to Salman Ali Agha, I would say, and Kamran Ghulam, they batted beautifully. I mean, not to forget the contribution of lower order. Maybe Jason Gillespie, remembering his double hundred against Bangladesh, so that might be affecting the Pakistani lower order batsmen, I think.
Well, certainly that might be the case. But Usman, I think across everything that we see right now in this third Test match, you got to appreciate Salman Ali Agha. The guy has just been consistent since quite some time now.
And that is true, and that was the masterstroke in domestic cricket. He was a number 3-4 batsman, and you have to give somewhere credit to my friend Hassan Ali. When he became his captain, it was he who discussed it with him that it is better you bat at number 6 and 7, you experiment that position, because the number 3, 4, 5 position are usually slotted for Pakistan, have been fixed. So he was given a couple of runs and he did well, and suddenly you find him in the Pakistan side playing the same role, and he's excelling really brilliantly. And in conditions like Pakistan, where new ball is usually due at that time, and for the collapses that Pakistan have, it doesn't have that luxury of playing the old ball for a very long time. And the tail that Pakistan carries with it in their batting lineup is not an Australian-like tail, which goes long and long and long. But the innovation of shots that he brings in, the aggression that he brings in, I think he has done and learned his trade really well, and he has been a massive plus in this series, if not for any other thing. Salman Ali Agha has been the player of the series for Pakistan.
Well, certainly, and I think he becomes that utility player Pakistan has been trying to search in the likes of probably Iftikhar Ahmed, Shadab Khan, or Khushdil Shah at one moment
And
as well.
Asif Ali.
And Asif Ali. But Asif Ali didn't bowl much, so I think utility player, that really defines the moment as well. But of course, a new era has begun in Pakistan Cricket Board as well. So we talk about Aqib Javed. Let's take a look at this report and then we continue the discussion.
Former Test cricketer Aqib Javed has ended his time with the Lahore Qalandars to take on a new role as a selector for the Pakistan cricket team. Javed enjoyed a successful 8 years with the Qalandars, serving as their Director of Cricket Operations and head coach. His departure comes after the Pakistan Cricket Board appointed him to the National Selection Committee, where he will work alongside new members Aleem Dar, Azhar Ali and Hassan Chima. Javed expressed excitement about facing new challenges with the PCB. He made his Test debut in 1988 but often played behind stars like Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus. Despite this, he contributed to Pakistan's 1992 World Cup win. After retiring, he became a coach helping the UAE gain one-day internationals and T20 international status and qualify for the 2015 World Cup.
Well, there you have it. All you need to know in this report as well. Asif, how do you see this now? You know, it's become a bit of a conundrum that right now we move on to this era, and certainly everything starts to make sense.
Well, I think it's too early to talk about him because you know that this is Pakistani media, and same like Pakistan cricket, 1 minute up, 1 minute down. If you are doing well, you will be the hero, and if you make any sort of mistake, they will put you down anywhere. So I think he started well. He has taken a very good decision that makes some spin pitches, and as you know that he was talking in a podcast and he said that it's very simple. Look, make a carpet and just go for the brushing and just do brushing right and left on your pitch. And your spinners, they will get some help. And same as the fast bowlers, that bit of reverse, of course, that we know that for the reverse swing you require some speed. And these fast bowlers, they're not, express fast bowlers.
And to become a selector, you need to be an umpire as well. Does that also count in the criteria?
Well, I think that, will you ask this question to your friend Aqib Javed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay,
I have to ask him this.
And I think Aqib Javed, I have worked with him twice in players development program. Being coach, I've watched him that he's a very gentle guy, and let me share an incident. I was commentating during the players development program. A guy who was fast bowler, left arm fast bowler, his bowling action was looked like Novan Zoisa from Sri Lanka, and he shared with me that I'm a auto rickshaw driver. and I have during his commentary he has taken 3 wickets. So I have shared this incident and his story
Background,
yeah, his story in commentary. So right after the match, Aqib Javed called him, bring your passport, and they sent him to the Australia for the training. So this is called, that when you're supporting, he's such a nice person, kind person. I knew him, I have worked with him, but see, it's too early to talk about what his future is.
Well, look, the fact is that Asif, you've always had a stellar career as a broadcaster. Be it this incident that you highlighted, or once you were doing a toss as well. I remember that incident as well. So, on the pitch report, you've had your stellar moments as a broadcaster. But it's important, Sabir, I think that wherever the tenure is, whoever it is, at least it should be defined with consistency first. That's very important.
Look, I mean, in my opinion, basically, I'm a big fan of Aqib Javed because he has a some remarkable cricketing mind, I would say. Him and also Rashid Latif as well. There are along with Javed Miandad. So you have to basically PCB has to utilize these kind of cricketing legends, especially of Pakistan, because it's never mind you have basically brought some foreign coaches, but you need to have some local cricketing mind. I mean, they have some phenomenal career as well. Aqib Javed, Rashid Latif, Javed Miandad as well. As far as Aqib Javed is concerned, yes, I mean, he basically he worked for PCB before. He was a coach as well. We have seen the quality of coaching skills he has. He basically coached UAE as well. Lahore Qalandars, wonderful young talent basically he has brought for Lahore Qalandars. I mean, it will be interesting to see how basically he is managing himself, because he's not a yes man like we have some couple of ex cricketers in past. You basically need couple of players in PCB who basically are yes men. So Aqib Javed for sure is not a yes man. He has to basically utilize his own kind of ideas, and these are basically working for Pakistan. These are simple ideas. I mean, when playing in home pitches, you have to have some quality specialist spinners, and they have Pakistan spinners. I mean, against Australia, against New Zealand, against Bangladesh and England a couple of years ago, we lost 9 test matches, 8 test matches. I mean, why? Because Noman Ali was there. Noman Ali basically picked up 7 wickets in the first test match against Australia. Again, he was dropped. I mean, God on earth, I mean, who basically dropped Sajid Khan and also Noman Ali. So I mean, it will be interesting to see Aqib Javed how he will be handling his basically talks as far as the PCB inside is concerned.
Absolutely. Usman, I think consistency is something that we're looking for at the moment. It might be from selection, from the management, whoever, but I think we need to invest in that time frame as well.
You need to invest in that time frame as well. For that you need consistency, but consistency in which case? We need consistency from top to bottom. We are sitting here in the studio, we don't know if tomorrow Aqib Javed will be one of the selectors of the team or not. This is how this Pakistan team has been functioning. I have said this repeatedly, that the problem with this team's performance is not just on the ground, but it is mostly off the ground. And now we have a new selection committee, and they come and they just blast a bomb and they take out the best player of the team from the side, so that they wanted to rest him, and that is let me tell you, an inverted comma rest, because no one has been dropped from the Pakistan side for the past 1-2 years. They all have been rested. If you look at the media headlines and comments, it's resting, and that is what the selector said, that it is a gracious way of dropping you, because rest means that you have been rested for this match or this series and you are coming back, but here rest means you are dropped. So this is how it has started, and it has ended well in the first test, but there are a couple of games which are going to go forward, and if those does not come off, then this would be the people, and this would be Aqib Javed, and you would have other adjectives directed at him.
Absolutely. Well, just to give you the team update as well for England, they've made 2 changes. They've announced them as well. So, Durham pair of Braden Carse and Matthew Potts are both missing out on this 3rd test match, and in come Gus Atkinson and leg spinner Rehan Ahmed, who make it to the squad as well. So, I think a very potent squad that England have selected gives us an idea of what they're hoping for in this test match. But that being said, we've got to discuss the emerging Asia Cup. Let's take a look at this report.
Pakistan Shaheens triumphed over Oman by 74 runs in the 7th match of the emerging team's T20 Asia Cup. The Shaheens posted a total 185 runs for the loss of 5 wickets in their 20 overs. The match concluded with Sufyan Mahmood 8 and Sami 2 at the crease. Jatinder Singh, the captain of Oman team, started the sacking innings but was dismissed after scoring 24 runs of 29 balls, hitting 2 boundaries and 1 impressive 6. Amir Kaleem, the other opening batsman, was the first to be dismissed, getting out LBW to Qasim Akram on the second ball of the 5th over after scoring 11 runs. Wasim Ali, who came in at number 4, was the top scorer for Oman, but the team could only manage to score 57 runs in the last 10 overs, finishing with a total of 111 runs in 20 overs. At the beginning of the innings, the Shaheens faced a collapse as Oman's Mazahir Raza dismissed both opening batsmen Mohammad Haris and Yasir Khan for just 3 runs each, leaving the team at 13 of 2 in 2 overs. Qasim Akram and Omar bin Yusuf formed a crucial 72-run partnership for the 3rd wicket, bringing the score to 79 of 2. Qasim hit 3 sixes and 2 fours before being dismissed for 48 runs of 38 balls. With the score at 116 of 5 in 14 overs, Ruhail, playing his first match of the tournament, teamed up with Arafat to add an explosive 69-run unbeaten partnership for the 6th wicket.
And there you have it, the emerging cup updates. Of course, Pakistan beating Oman. Asif, have you highlighted any potential talent that you would say is emerging for Pakistan?
Well, I would like to talk about Haider Ali, that what he is doing in emerging team, first of all, and we'll ask this question to the selectors, that, I mean, this is injustice with the youngster players. Let's talk about some more players. As you said that Ruhail Nazir, and you were talking about some conspiracy, that what happened, what's going on.
Absolutely, yes.
You know, that the culture of Pakistan, if you are with me, you are a very nice guy. If you aren't with me, I don't like you. This is a very common thing in Pakistan. So you are destroying your cricket. Actually, Ruhail Nazir, and then of course you know that when we talk about the senior team, Rizwan is performing well, but on the other side you'd have to bring a young wicketkeeper batter in your side. You brought Sarfraz Ahmed. Why? Just because of that you were facing pressure of Karachi and Lahore. This is what's going on in the Pakistan Cricket Board. Previously in this era, and I'm expecting in the future as well.
But I think it's unfortunate, Asif,
Yes,
that
of course.
talented, let's be honest, a talented, technically sound player like Ruhail Nazir was unfortunately victimized for no such reason. I remember at the era of Sarfraz Ahmed, Ruhail's name was taken as the backup wicketkeeper for Pakistan, maybe future skipper as well. And at that time, nobody was even talking about Rizwan. But immediately he was put to the side and nobody wanted. I think we wasted one tour. He's captain for Pakistan Shines in Australia. Next tour, he's nowhere to be seen. The guy misses out on prime opportunities in his career. I think it is criminal that you know, for a youngster to be put into a whirlpool of, setbacks like this.
And who is liable?
People at the helm of affairs at the Pakistan
Yes,
Cricket
of
Board.
course.
Simple
And
as that.
Ahmed, you know that people like you and me, we guys, as we are sitting here, we're taking his name. Why? Just because of his talent, just because the way he's performing well for Pakistan. His just last night's innings, it was amazing. It was with full confidence and technically so sound. You require good players. You don't require bits and pieces as we brought, earlier. I'm not just criticizing Usman, but see, what about Azam Khan? What about Usman? They didn't perform well, but they were so good in Pakistan Super League. You brought them. They were not okay with their techniques and they collapsed. So please bring those cricketers, those youngsters who are good, who are performing well in domestic circuit.
Well, certainly, and I think the stats speak for themselves as well when we talk about these stats and whatever has been happened as well. It's very important to understand the kind of cricket that these players have been playing. And I always say that from these emerging who are going to be the lifeline of your Pakistan team, it's very, very important that we talk about this as well. But then again, there's a lot to talk about in detail about these players as well. And of course, we've got to talk about Pakistan cricket at the moment, which is now in the search of a new white ball skipper. So I think let's take a look at something regarding that and then we continue.
Pakistan's Taekwondo team made history by winning the 6th Asian Open Taekwondo Championship in Indonesia from October 14th to 17th. The standout performers were twin sister Manisha and Maliha Ali from Hunza, who helped the team secure a total of 8 medals, 3 gold, 3 silver and 2 bronze, making their best result. Overall, 12 Pakistani players participated in the event held from October 14th to 17th. The team brought home a total of 8 medals. Shahzeb Khan won gold in the 54 kg category, while Haroon Khan also secured a gold in the 58 kg category. Abu Bakr Siddiq and Iqtisam ul Haq earned silver in the 58 kg and 87 kg categories. Along with Hamza Umar Saeed in the 87 kg categories, Mazhar Abbas claimed bronze in the 80 kg category. In the women's event, Manisha Ali won gold in the 73 kg category and her twin sister Mariha Ali took bronze in the 73 kg category. The team also secured the top team position, won the trophy. Head coach Yusuf Karami received the Best Coach award, while Shahzeb Khan was honored as the best athlete for achieving the highest score.
Well, there you have it. All you need to know about the heroics of the Pakistan Taekwondo team. They have done exceptionally well. So congratulations to them, the players, the coach Yusuf Karami, and especially to the Pakistan Taekwondo Federation. And just before we say goodbye, thank you very much to K. Asif Ahmed, Sabir Hussain, and also Malik Usman Ahmed. And our correspondent Malik Usman Ahmed has just told us that Hong Kong A has defeated Afghanistan A in the Emerging Cup. So stellar news all around. And I know a gentleman who's played a lot of under-19 cricket in the UAE and then county cricket in England, who was claiming that this Afghanistan A side is going to blow everybody away, and the reverse, and the reverse has happened just now. So they did that, but I think the reverse just happened. But that wraps it up. Thank you very much to our viewers as well. From me and my entire team of Sports Extra, it's goodbye for now.